toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a... burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Owls moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The give on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Dances away to buy time. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long through the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hardy. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Strong. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
Turning it on! Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Owls trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the back. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for 6. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Temple lines up quickly. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like that.
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bet. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Touchdown! Owls made the grab and took it on in for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mason. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Got room at the 35. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Mason. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Temple lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Temple lining up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Coming up, 4th down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Hardy. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mason. We got a timeout here late in the first. And they'll more points on the board before the break. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Fires downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's St. Clair. Buys a little time. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game.
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and what a weird play and a weird thing to do with a fake on 2nd down, but they've still got the football. He splits the uprights, and now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple. and the offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll run the screen, and it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. Just steamrolling the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
For the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
That's reeled in. It's Irvin.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Owls will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mason. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Got the first down and more. They get him corralled, but till he's in the red zone, they'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed behind the line. It's Denmark. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Running to Green. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on. Now on the option. He'll pitch it.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last. Third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. And to mull things over, let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You can score on these guys.
From the gun, running back gets the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Meyer. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Still running at the 35. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And he finds the end zone again. tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Right on target this time. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Owls with a long... Go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On the run, it's Martin. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did.